It's really the story of how I started making Jiro Dreams of Sushi. And originally, I made a series of short films that I thought I could put together into a longer movie about different sushi chefs describing their craft. You know, like how to make sushi, what the rice should be like, what the fish should be like, and all this. And I found that it was interesting and it was informational, but I wanted something that was emotional. And what I realized was that the best way to make a film about any subject is to find the person that it matters most to and make it about that person. And through telling the story of that person, the things that matter to them, the rice, the fish, whatever, it's much more interesting when it's told through their point of view, through a personal story. And that was kind of like the big revelation in making Jiro Dreams of Sushi, and that was the thesis that I carry through all the work now. Sometimes we read about them just in magazines, newspapers. Often they are recommended to us by other chefs or by the experts that we feature on the show. And you know, it's funny, like chefs have such strong opinions. Whenever we film with a chef, they have very strong opinions about, okay, here are the other chefs that you should film. And also it's the chefs that we filmed with that often help convince the new chefs that we want to shoot to do the show with us. But really what we're looking for is a very good personal story. They've overcome obstacles. There's an inspiration that we can take from how they managed to overcome the challenges in their lives. The food has to be visually very beautiful. They have to be willing to tell everything about their lives in a very candid way and spend a lot of time with us. And if they're willing to give their entire selves over, then it usually becomes a very interesting film. We always hope. We felt confident in that specific category, which is cinematography. Our cinematographers on Chef's Table push the documentary cinematography medium further than I think that we've seen anywhere else, with the exception of like Planet Earth, which is like the gold standard of documentary series for me. So I'm incredibly honored to have our show nominated. It was Adam Bricker who filmed the episode and was nominated. And the way that he renders color and everything was especially useful for this episode because gelato can be so beautiful and the colors and things and just the beauty of Sicily, and it was a great opportunity, and they did really terrific work. So we're very proud of that nomination. Well, I think that the biggest changes that we're making going forward on the show is we're doing more different types of restaurants. It doesn't have to be a fancy restaurant. It doesn't have to be a tasting course. If you are a passionate person, you're a passionate chef, you have a point of view and a story to tell, then you're a potential chef to be on Chef's Table, I think. And that's kind of the biggest change. So you're going to see more diverse chefs, both ethnically, in the types of restaurants and the types of food. And you're going to see a lot more female chefs on the show too, because I think that it's important to present role models for young women, so that there should be more female chefs running restaurants. They should be written about more and they should be shown more on television.